Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I am back with 21 Pilots. The next song on the list is Trapdoor. Sounds a bit daunting. Let's see what 21 Pilots does with Trapdoor.
He wakes up early today, throws on a mask that will alter his face. Nobody knows his real name, but now we just...
Excellent start to the video, as always with 21 Pilots, coming in with a lighter piano and then the heavier piano sound, and also of course once Tyler's voice cuts in, very impressive. The lyrics also, I'm going to look at the lyrics separately. I should have mentioned that before, but I always do with 21 Pilots. So let's just back that up a little bit and we'll listen through and look at the lyrics afterwards.
He wakes up early today, throws on a mask that will alter his face. Nobody knows his real name, but now he just uses what he sold on a grave. He pretends he's okay, but you should see. Gather around for a show. Watch as this man disappears, as we know. Do me a favor and try to ignore, as you watch him fall through a bladed trapdoor.
Okay, I'm going to back up again. I know I'm going through the lyrics later, but I wanted to mention a couple of things. So, yeah, putting on the mask, going out, being who you aren't really because you're trying to survive. And some of these lyrics are so sad, you know, taking a name from a gravestone or whatever. And everyone watching as he goes through the trap door. Just really dramatic imagery going on here. And the piano is so in tune with the lyrics, coming in softer and harder as he moves through the song. Really impressive so far. And of course Tyler's voice, I'll say it 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times.
Do me a favor and try to ignore, as you watch him fall through a bladed trapdoor. He thinks that faith might be dead. Nothing kills a man faster than his own head. He used to see dreams at night, but now he's just watching the backs of his eyes. He pretends he's okay, but you should see. I'm in bed late at night, he's petrified. Take me out and finish this waste of a life. Everyone gather around for a show. Watch as this man disappears, as we know. Do me a favor and try to ignore, as you watch him fall through a bladed trapdoor.
beautiful transition there. I'm going to back it up and listen to that again. You can hear the pain also in Tyler's voice, particularly in certain parts of the song. You can just literally feel it in your soul.
Watch as this mound disappears as we know. Do me a favor and try to ignore when you watch him fall through a bleeding trapdoor. 'Cause nobody knows he's alive.
Sad. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, very, very, very sad. Talking about, I think, depression, suicide, possibly. Uh, yeah, the music was incredible. Trying to think of another adjective here, but it's just amazing what they do with the music. A little darker music too this time, I think. Not so much these sort of lighthearted music with dark lyrics. I think they were a little bit more matched in this particular song, but the musicality was fantastic. Let's have a look at the lyrics now. Trapdoor by 21 Pilots. Amazing, amazing song. He wakes up early today, throws on a mask that will alter his face. Nobody knows his real name, but now he just uses one he saw on a grave. So he's not himself. He's going out with a mask on, without his real name. He's living an artificial life, in a way. Nobody knows his real name. He pretends he's okay, but you should see, oh, him in bed late at night. He's petrified. Take me out. Finish this waste of a life. So sometimes you feel like your life is a waste, that you're nothing, that you're useless, valueless, and just take me out. Please, somebody, take me out. I know that feeling extremely well. I asked someone to do that for me when I was about 15 years old, and but they wouldn't. Obviously, I'm here, so. But I absolutely understand that feeling, and pretending you're okay. Yeah, of course. First of all, you don't want to bring other people down. I think I've mentioned that before. Also, you don't want to be seen as weak or in any way less than this amazing person, right? We all kind of want to be seen in a certain way, so you pretend you're okay. Uh, for Tyler, it's late at night. He's petrified. I don't know whether it's him, but it's character anyway. He's petrified. For others, it doesn't have to be at nighttime. It can be at any time. Sometimes daytimes are worse than nighttime. Sometimes nighttime is a relief for some people. Sometimes it's a combination, and you never know when it's coming to hit you. But for him, it seems like night is the worst time. Everyone gather around for a show. Watch as this man disappears as we know. Do me a favor and try to ignore as you watch him fall through a blatant trap door. I misheard blatant. I thought it was bleeding, but anyway. Everyone gather around for a show. So this man disappears as we know. So obviously we've got the trap door thing, so that seems like death, or maybe suicide. But also, even if it doesn't go that far, uh, the man himself or the person is gone long before, sometimes long before the actual death or suicide or whatever, because they're fake, they're artificial, because they can't live their real life for whatever reason, or they feel they can't live their real life for whatever reason. So in a way, they've already disappeared. They might not be dead yet, but they're like the Walking Dead, so to speak. I mentioned that in another song, didn't I? I'm not sure it was 21 Pilots though. He thinks that faith might be dead. Nothing kills a man faster than his own head. He used to see dreams at night, but now he's just watching the backs of his eyes. So he doesn't even dream anymore. Uh, and your own mind, your own brain can be your worst enemy sometimes. Nothing kills a man faster than his own head. Um, so he thinks that faith might be dead. Well, it depends what you mean by faith. If you are leaving a certain religion, well, any religion, I mean by that, then that can be very tough for people sometimes. But that doesn't mean that life is over. It may be just beginning, actually. So to me, you would be leaving behind something that you should leave behind and opening up your life to many, many possibilities. But it can feel like you're dying. But then it could be faith in other ways, faith in life, faith in your family, faith in your friends, whatever that could be. It doesn't have to be necessarily tied into any particular religion or religious belief. Do me a favor and try to ignore as you watch him fall through a blatant trap door. So it's almost unavoidable for this person, and just ignore it. It's not so important, right? Because he already feels he's not important. He thinks that oh, I already read that. He pretends he's okay, but you should see him. Yeah, okay. So these lyrics are just the same. Is there anything I missed? Watch as this man disappears, as we know. Do me a favor and try to ignore when you watch him fall through a blatant trapdoor, because nobody knows his life. That's not what they said at the end, was it? I think these lyrics might be a little bit wrong there. I think there was a mistake at the end. I think it ended in a different way, but a very very intelligent song, very good song. A very sort of scary song because there is that trapdoor. The trapdoor, the idea of you're walking through life and you're anxious, depressed, whatever the issue is, the psychological issue, the mind that is driving you mad, and there's this possibility at any moment that that trapdoor could open, that you could take your own life, and I think that is a scary and unfortunately sometimes comforting thought. When it gets to the point where it starts to be comforting, I think you might be in an even more dangerous zone, because it's just, please let this end. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not afraid of death. There's nothing to be afraid of in death, really. And can it just be over? Take me out. Finish this waste of a life. I don't think your life is a waste. I don't think anyone's life is a waste. There's always something valuable in a person, and always something that you can do, but sometimes it's difficult to see that. And I don't even want to see say the light at the end of the tunnel, because first of all, it's an overused expression, and I'm not sure that it's a light, and I'm not sure that light makes any difference. I've mentioned this before. I think sometimes a sunny day or the light makes the shadows even darker. And I think that Ren actually said something similar in one of his songs, but I've always said this, I've written about it as well, that I sometimes find that the sunlight, I feel there's things lurking behind there. and, and I feel it's even more dangerous than the night. I feel in a sense more comfortable with the darkness than I do with the light. Tyler seems to be the opposite way around. Everyone's a bit different. All right, very, very good song. I loved it, even though it's dark and sad, incredibly sad, if you think about it. And if you've had someone who's committed suicide in your life, you'll know that feeling. Or if you've been there yourself, obviously you didn't go all the way, or you wouldn't be listening to me. But you know the feeling, you know the sense that Tyler draws out in his lyrics. Excellent, excellent song. I'm going to move on now because now I'm babbling. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Until next time, keep listening and keep having fun. Bye bye for now. I'm back. I knew the last line was wrong, so I double checked, because nobody knows he's alive. And it caught me when I was listening to the music, but I couldn't quite remember it. So the lyrics that I took from somewhere else are not quite right at the end there, because nobody knows he's alive. And that's, again, hits you in the heart. It's very, very painful to be going through life thinking that nobody even knows you're alive. That's how worthless this person thought he was. I think he's mistaken, but it's very difficult to believe that if you're that far down in depression. If you are that far down in depression, please seek help. I'll put some links below that I did on another 21 Pilot song as well. All right, for real now, I'm going away. Bye bye.